is a ritual of resistance and rebellion, but in a way of it's connected through the divinity in the fly.
Yeah, my cousins. Yeah, my cousins. Oh, yeah, my cousins.
Ceremony of portals of knowing is remembering our fly, highlighting our fly. With the butterfly, do it, do it, do it. With the butterfly folk tales is remembering our fly. With the butterflies that's in the pictures, that the breadcrumbs of it, the butterflies that's running through the city. And it's like we are really standing on sacred ground. We are the site of our ancestors. That was devising with community for 9 months for me to then be able to continue to go forward in creating this work, Portals of Knowing. And I was like, well, what are we knowing? And how are we knowing? How are we learning that? I was in Africa, and I know it's in my journal, so I'm going to find that and put it into this. So this one got to at least really be visual. Asé Theatre Project. We are performing. And this is what I need people to understand about the performance. Okay. So if you have lasted this long in this moment with me, hey, that means you one of the cousins. This time we will be in Cleveland, Ohio, Sunday, July 19th at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And there's a lot that is happening in my world, in your world, in our world, in the world. And this is a performance, which is not really the word. This is a ceremony. If Asé Theatre Project shows up, exists, we exist in ceremony. So on Sunday, we will be in ceremony. It will be myself. It will also be my very, 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 very dear and sacred passenger in this ride of discovery, Sierra Upshaw, who is amazing on so many levels. And if you go through the people who have been connected in some way with Asé Theatre Project, they are all really amazing people. I have been very, very blessed and fortunate in my breaking out of the cocoon to be surrounded in my cousins and my family and the Asé family. Get there at like 11 a.m. We'll go up at 12. What's going to happen? We're going to have a rehearsal, community rehearsal. That's going to last like 30 minutes. And in that 30 minutes, we're going to go through the things. And then for 10 minutes, we will be in ceremony. What ceremony are we in? We are in the ceremony of fly. We are calling on our butterfly girls and our butterfly boys. We are calling on people who understand that when it's fly girls, what you say, what you say, what you say. My name is Letitia and I'm a fly girl. That is the energy that we are doing. That was us doing the ceremonies that have been passed down for generations, and we cannot let those things stop. The ceremony of fly. Community shows up. Wear a white tee. Wear a white shirt or anything that is predominantly white. So, okay. I'm going to ask this just to see what happens. And we just don't see. So, get a white durag that has not been worn. White durag that has not been worn. Bring that. Okay. White durag that has not been worn. So, like going to the dollar store would be the X, honestly. Cousins come. We got our white durag from the store. And I feel like have something on you that reminds you of an ancestor who taught you fly, who brought you your understanding of fly. Okay? White shirt is 3 things. White shirt, so it's like, boom, I see you. And with your white shirt, you'll also have something on that reminds you that is connected. It could be like actually from, but it's like something on. And that's like shout out to a very close friend conversation about a coat. Breathe it in, which is an easy soundscape. Even when we did Portals Annoying, everybody did breathe it in with no directions needed to be given. Like that one was very easy. So we're going to vibe to that. And all I ask in that moment is if you are somebody who is willing to really uplift your voice and explore, we'll do it during a rehearsal. So there'll be times to just improvise and like a couple of like notes and plays and, like it's just really having a time. Then we'll do breathe it in and there'll be additional things planned. Just go with the flow. Then we get into hand clap. And we're gonna be teaching hand clap. We're gonna be teaching everybody gonna know hand clap. It's a game. We're gonna do a couple of other ones and then we're gonna do a hand clap. Then we are doing the Asé slide. Very similar to the electric slide, but you are in a circle. You back it up, bop. You bring it forward, bop. And then you can either spin in a circle or you can just do the butterfly. However you do the butterfly. And make sure your babies know how to do the butterfly. We cannot leave the space without ensuring our young people know what the butterfly is. Respectfully. That is the ceremony. And the rehearsal will go deep into the roots. The rehearsal is the storytelling, the understanding, and the embodiment that will be done for each of those sections. And it is about releasing what no longer is serving us and holding on to the things that we need to. And so I'm sitting here as the sun is beginning to set, and I'm taking it as my cue to shut everything down. The kids had their little free time, was watching their stuff, and I hear them playing with their toys. I'm figuring out how I'm using this space. So I'm just going to be throwing things out. But overall, cousins from Cleveland, if you listen to this, if you watch this whole thing, if you listen to me rambled, paused and came back, I hope to see you. I will make this into a short and then others can hear the nearly 40 minutes it took for me to say something that might end up being boiled down to like 3 or 2 because Instagram can hold 2. I think that's still a short, whatever. All right, y'all. I am open and I feel I am grounded and ready for what's next. Ashe.